Oh,
yeah, puts him at 1. And, oh, there's the Wrath off the top. Okay, still going. Still dealing with Bitter Blossom, however. Still on 4 lands. Yeah, this is going to take a fortuitous series of draw phases, right? He needs land that comes into play untapped from Muldrifter here.
Oh, Bitter Blossom. Okay.
Second Bitter Blossom is going to be make it even tougher. As Infest keeps him alive, but Widowin would also keep him alive.
Go.
Decisive clinging to that last point of life. Luis has 2 Bitter Blossoms, a Glorious Anthem, and an Ajani Goldmane. Three mana for yet another Glorious Anthem. So this gets the tokens up above Infest range. That is a 3/3 attacker. Yep, he's got to throw out Woodwind, but it's merely a trade.
Go.
Now what?
Luis gained some life with...
now scoop them up. So, LSV evens at 1 game apiece. That game looked like just as much of a blowout in the other direction.
Yeah. But it also looks like Gabe kept the...
Sketchy keep.
Yeah, sketchy keep.
That was, I mean, 2 lands drawing. It doesn't seem terrible, right? I don't know. Are you supposed to keep 2 lands drawing? I can look in the crowd. 2 lands drawing, Manuel B shaking his head. Yeah, you keep it. 2 lands on the draw. You got a Muldrifter. I think I would keep that hand too. It looked like, I mean, you're not happy. You'd rather exchange any one of those spells for a 3rd land. Right. But, no, maybe not the Muldrifter. So, all right, Decisive gets to play first in Game 3. That's good news for him. This is LSV's last match in the Adventures On shirt.
Right? He moves on to Channel Fireball.
ChannelFireball.com, yeah. So Adventures On has been his sponsor for forever, basically. He and Xi'an, when Xi'an was still playing consistently. And the shirts get retired. LSV on to a new sponsor. He's actually the editor of a website which is about to launch. Channel Fireball.
That's well timed.
ChannelFireball.com launches next week as soon as LSV gets back home.
Possibly with a tournament report?
Possibly, yeah. He's got a pretty good tournament report. I think that'll be exclusively theirs. Is that the motivation? Yes, quite the report.
You don't want to launch with the what I learned by losing and
while getting bounced out of day 1.
Yeah.
No.
Probably doesn't matter.
Yeah, Johnny didn't really matter that game. Right.
I had the Wood. Yeah, no, I guess not. You had the second Glorious Anthem.
Yeah, if I didn't have the Anthem, I would have pumped with the Johnny, but since I had it, it doesn't matter.
It's interesting how both players just willing to talk strategy in the middle of the match. It's like they have enough respect for each other that they're more interested in learning what the other guy has to say than afraid of giving him a tip.
He's started doing decent time. Making someone happy.
Beating the crap out of each other.
Hope it keeps going this way. Go first.
Decisive wants to maintain
serve.
Yeah.
It's harder than you to get there, though.
I think so, but you know, whatever.
It's all about. It didn't look as smooth and easy.
In case you guys are curious, that cheering was a beta draft.
That's what I
Oh,
figured.
it was a
Did they
beta
crack
draft.
something good?
Trying to find out what it is. Clearly they did.
Aren't the draft like always a fraud? Maybe not in Japan.
That happened. Players ran over the bomb earlier and see what happened.
Gabe's talking about the fact that people may or may not have scanned beta packs in the past.
Packaging was a little thin back then. It was not impossible to sort of see through it and find out if the good rares were in there.
It was not opaque.
Okay, first.
The Watts events, I mean, there's vaults back at the company. There are people who have stuff that's unsearched. So yeah, there was the roar is apparently from the beta draft. I think were they Rochester drafting those too, so that everybody could see everything?
No, there was an Arabian Nights Rochester draft.
There's both a beta draft and an Arabian Nights draft this weekend. That's
Arabian
what you're telling
Nights,
me?
It's a sanctioned Arabian Nights Rochester draft.
That's crazy. What's the entry fee?
I think it was about $300.
$300?
For land hands.
Is it all Arabians? That'd be
No,
it
it's not
can't be
all
all
Arabians.
Arabians
No,
for
not
300.
Good stuff to lure me into, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the beta draft is a beta pack, a black bordered revised pack
Like I
of
said, I'm
some
mulligan more this time
and
than any other time I've played. So, like,
Portal Three Kingdoms pack.
Oh, nice.
You're looking for an Imperial seal there.
Oh, sure. The draft challenge was really popular today too. It's like a $3,000 booster draft tournament, capped at 128 people. Because I mean, you can only do 6 rounds, right? You run out of pods to do. They got to 128, still had 100 people in line.
Yeah, they could have doubled
They
out.
could have just had 2 of them.
next year, not this one.
That's become a regular part of the Pro Tour. They're going to have that in Hawaii again.
Yeah, $3,000 draft challenge.
Yeah,
That's awesome. That's a lot of people love playing spending Thunder that way.
They did that at Worlds. Dave Irvine won that.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah,
Like
Wow.
50.
He doesn't. He seems to win a lot.
he does.
He just seems like he's at the top of whatever tournaments he's playing. in.
Covered.
Yeah, he had a streak there. But yeah, it seems like fun. I would love to, I would love to play in a big money draft tournament.
Only we weren't busy.
Yeah.
And then Shuhei Nakamura won the Berlin one, right? 1 draw and 9 wins. That'll do.
speaking of stacking.
Yeah, I do that to my opponents too, not the other way around.
1 game apiece for these 2 juggernauts.
Screwed all the weekend.
We're now playing best 2 out of 3
Mine
for the
actually
Pro Tour
didn't
title.
until the top 8 in my first round, and then he just never played a spell.
$40,000 to the winner, 25 Pro points to the winner, and a 2nd Pro Tour title to the winner.
Gabriel Nassif looking for his first individual title.
Nassif's got to be getting up there in lifetime Pro points too. Shouldn't he? I mean, he doesn't have the Grand Prix that Olivier has. 'Cause Olivier passed John for 2nd.
He
I
did.
guess this one. Yeah, whatever.
On top of this,
Nassif should be up there pretty close, I would think.
the GPs end up being a big part of that.
Yeah, and Ollie's been playing 2 years longer.
Yeah.
Don't
But
change sideboard cards.
Olivier does not have
Maybe
9
it's
top
this one,
8s.
this one.
No.
Maybe that's-
Now, is this a double mulligan for Nassif?
They're swapping out some sleeves. Is this a mulligan for Nassif?
This is a mulligan.
You definitely would have just thrown it on the ground.
What? Yeah, not in Japan.
The big cheer was apparently the Arabians draft, not the beta draft, and it was Bazaar of Baghdad.
A fine card to open.
Every bit as expensive as the Power 9, though. I mean, that's
That
the
is
kind of card that you could. I know it's a 3-digit card. It might be close to $200 because the thing is, it's unrestricted,
box the whole
so you can play 4 of them in Type 1.
so you need even more.
You need 4. It's like the same thing with Mishra's Workshop. Like Mishra's Workshop and Bazaar of Baghdad are 4 ofs. So yeah, that definitely sends the price up.
Is that Dredge?
Video games now.
What's that?
Is that like for Dredge card, Dredge and Vintage?
Oh yeah. Bazaar straight into the Dredge deck. I mean, there's various reanimator strategies that
Oh,
want to play too.
wait. No, I mean, like, yeah.
I think the Dredge deck is the better deck right now.
Yeah. I don't know. That is a
World
double.
Gorger
That is a
Dragon
double
and stuff.
mulligan for Nassif. He's looking at 5 cards. I see land.
Okay.
He's got to be keeping that.
Yep.
It's the one land stone blaze. Would have got there.
Oh, he takes the
I
look.
mean,
Would have got there.
I mean, it's just like the Arcane Sanctum, Bitter Blossom hand. It's just like,
now when I go down to 5, you can.
the only, like, well, not the only way, but like one of the better ways for you to win the game is for me to
Yeah.
just miss twice.
I need to go land.
So I was talking about the idea. Well, your opponent mulligans to 5. You're on the
Does that
draw.
make you
You
more
look at
likely
him.
or less likely to mulligan?
When I played a
Shouldn't change, right?
He moved
I think
to
it-
5,
I
and
think
it was
it's
like a
right.
really close game.
Depends.
I mean,
But
sometimes
yeah.
when you don't draw the dead cards, and it's like you just curve out. I have some sweet mulligans, 4 wins, mulligans, 5 wins.
We've seen that sweet mulligan to 4 win, didn't we?
When was that?
Wasn't that at Worlds?
Mulligan.
Oh, against Chapin?
Yeah.
Jerry mulled before
Yes.
yesterday, and he won. He went turn on Thoughtseize, turn to Ancestral. So.
Oh, in Type 1.
When which cards?
No, Ancestral Recall. It was Vintage.
Oh. So he said spec.
Okay.
Very good. Go.
All right. 5 cards for Deceive on the play. 6 for LSV.
Go.
Leads with a reflecting pool.
Go.
No 2-drop.
Go.
No 3rd land for Nassif. LSV's looks like here's Kitchen Finks.
Go.
And it resolves.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Cards.
5.
Oh, I think I see head games in Luis's hand. Spectral Procession, Cloudgoat Ranger. I think I saw Johnny. Not much room left for land though, if those are all expensive spells.
Yeah.
Kitchen Finks comes over.
Rumbles into the gray zone.
And here's Kitchen Finks
Okay.
number 2.
Go.
The Seaf's got
Fallout.
Volcanic Fallout.
26.
Makes sense. LSU goes up to 26 because the 2 Kitchen Finks has come back, but hey, Gabe's got to do what he's got to do. They have to kill him somehow. 2 different copies of Infest in Gabe's hand. You just do that here, finish it off, or does he need to evoke Muldrifter, draw a couple cards, hope to infest next turn? Does have a negate available to defend himself. I don't think he can afford to just sit on negate, especially when LSE did not play a land last turn. So while on the one hand he's worried about planeswalkers, on the other hand he knows that LSE doesn't have any land left.
He's got these guys on their...
How does that work with Doris Anum?
It doesn't interact. Like,
Okay.
It does interact
So they
with
don't-
Johnny
you don't-
Goldmane, though.
Yeah.
and like Infest won't just kill them if there are no counters.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think? Draw 2 or infest?
I think you invest. He's at 15. He's going to drop to 11.
Infest.
Yeah.
Go.
I just can't. He just can't risk the Johnny and then just getting that all reset.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Well, if he's that worried about it, Johnny, he could have just done nothing.
Sure.
Go.
Sat on the gate, but
You're at 25.
Yep.
God, he really wants a land. If he can evoke Muldrifter and then sit on the gate, that would be a pretty good turn. But he's also got the option of the other infest.
Rid of those doctor tokens.
Much better. Spirits. Comes into play tap
Go.
land. And he says go. That's interesting. There's Glorious Anthem. Is he going to let that resolve or is he going to negate it? Yeah, negate. Makes sense.
3,
Run.
fall to 12.
Now what?
Full price mulligan.
Full price Muldrifter.
Alright.
Okay, I like it.
Oh man.
Go.
Unmulligan.
Come on, land, says LSV. Yeah, Gabe has unmulliganed. There's land number 4 just in time.
Now what?
Like a pro. That was... LSV said it. Come on, land. He got in the seat, tapped out from Muldrifter. Now he gets... Here's the window. He needs to resolve something relevant here.
He's got a handful of relevant, it looks like.
Yep. The Johnny, I think, is the answer. Yeah, that was a big... If he doesn't draw land there, Gabe's in great shape. But he did draw land.
4.
you just take this, right? And then infest the dudes away. Muldrifter picks away 2 life. Really?
That's
He infests his dude away too.
Oh, well, of course. Well, no, he attacks. Oh, they didn't tap to attack and they fly. Yeah. So Nasis at 8. He's got Pithing Needle, Infest, and some land in hand. Interesting. I think he has to infest, right?
Sort of now or forever hold your peace.
Right. Well, he could Pithing Needle, the Johnny.
Sure.
But then why? What is taking 4?
then
I don't know what
drops
that
to 4.
accomplishes. I
It's
think
not 0. But then if there's a crusade or,
Right.
Glorious Anthem means
Right, and we in fact know there is a Glorious Anthem in LSV's hand. So, okay. Pithing Needle's the Ajani. I think he's got it infest here, too. Play the Vivid Creek. Play for the top of his deck. He needs some help.
infest into Core Ultimatum.
Right.
Go.
Really? Slow rolls the infest. Now he just gets Glorious Anthemed here.
Or Head Games.
Potentially.
Is that 5?
It is now. Wow, LSV just goes for it. It's funny. Nassif is probably used to having opponents who are a little more afraid of untapped mana. LSV's like, nah, maybe you'll counter it, maybe you won't. I don't know. I'm just going to find out what happens. Yeah, I think...
I'll just made him and what? Yeah.
I guess with so many cards in LSV's hand, Nassif feels like he has to get a little lucky and have Luis play out another guy.
I think I had to buy a turn, not play infest.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. I'm not sure he does. I think he has to play Infest Theorem and cross his fingers. Tricky call, though.